Hello, my friends. It's Jody Harvilla, and I wanted to bring you a little something that we wanted to create for you for today. It is the day after a full moon, at least when I'm recording this, it is. And we wanted to bring some pause to your day. I wanted to bring some presence to your day, and then I wanted to bring some flow to your day. I think a lot of people in the world are forgetting to pause. If we don't just pause, we can't hear our spirit. And if we are not present in our body, mind, and spirit all at the same time, it's really hard to hear our spirit. And if we're not in the flow, it's really hard to have shit go right in your life, right? So pause, presence, and flow. And I actually partook in a class. I don't think that's a word. I took a class, and we did this great little piece of this meditation. And I was like, I am totally stealing this because it felt so good. I just loved it. And I thought I'm going to do just a quick little meditation with you guys today. And I want you to try it. I want you to see how it works for you. I got to shut my window because the sun is going down. Oh, there we go. And I want you to feel how you feel now. This is always a great little exercise to do. How do you feel now? How do you feel during the meditation? And then how do you feel after? Okay, these are some of the things that we have been working on and practicing in spirit school and upcoming class on the 17th and things like that. So this is just a little sample of my work and how I work. And we just really felt guided with the full moon to bring you guys just a little gift for the day. I know the energy's been heavy in the world. And so the world isn't dark, though. It's not a heavy world. Not all of it. So don't take that on and don't label the world like that if you can at all help it, because my world's pretty light. And I've created that for myself. I know not the whole world is light. My world is light. So I want you to practice that today. Stay in your own little world. Get off of social media. Get off your email. I know I'm in it, but get off your email. Put your phone away. Turn it off. Turn the TV off. Like, just shut down and just enjoy your day. Pause. Have some presence. Feel the flow. Okay? All right. But what we're going to do is we're going to lighten up you and your space. Okay? So go ahead and close your eyes. Just take a breath. Sometimes just taking that breath in through your nose and then out through your mouth. And like really take a breath. Like really breathe in. Hold it for just a few seconds. And then take a breath out. Just that alone can start to shift you into a better place. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect you to the light. So take your attention up past your head, up past the ceiling, up past the trees. You're going to ask your highest self, your spirit, to take you to the light. And we want to take you all the way up to the divine light. Okay, so get yourself up high into the heavens. And one thing to pay attention to, if you haven't ever heard me teach this, so we're going to go up past the trees, up through the clouds, and right around where the clouds are. That, to me, for me, might work for you guys too. That's kind of where that collective energy hangs out. And you want to go above that. You want to push through it. Kind of looks like a storm cloud. You want to go way above that. Don't connect into that. Just break through it. Go all the way up into the light. That is where you want to plug yourself in. So you can hold hands with the angels. You can plug in like an extension cord. You can plug into the stars or the sun or the moon. Whatever feels good to you, but you want to go way up high. Okay, you want to be in that super high vibration. Then you're going to bring that light down. To me, that light always feels very sparkly and beautiful. We want to bring that down through the tops of our heads, down through our physical body, Bring it down through your head, your neck, your shoulders, down your arms into your fingertips, down through your chest, down through your belly, down through your legs, all the way down through your feet, down into the earth. Now, a lot of people ground themselves, but they only go a few feet into the earth. I want you to go hundreds of feet down. Take your energy way deep down into the dirt, the rocks, past the tree roots, way into the center of the earth. Hold hands with Mother Earth. Plug into her heart space. Some of you might see crystals or light, but you want to really dig yourself into the earth and be grounded these days. Pull that energy up through your feet, your knees, and you're going to go and you're going to bring that energy up into your heart space, and you're going to connect with that heaven's light. So you're connected both heaven and earth. Okay. Now what you're going to do, so you can do this two different ways. You can follow the word that I'm going to put out there, or you can simply ask yourself, you can take a pause and you can put your hand on your heart and you can say, okay, what is my positive word for the day? And you can see what word comes to you. Okay, the word I'm going to use for you today is happiness. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to ask yourself, what color is the energy of happiness? Or whichever word came to you, if you have a different word. And you're going to start to pull in that color. Okay, or give it a color. Sometimes you just have to give it a color. So I'm seeing turquoise. And what I'm going to do is pull that energy through my body, but I am going to start to put the word happiness and the color of happiness, which is that turquoise color, all throughout my space. I'm going to write it on my heart. I'm going to write it all over my body. I'm going to bring that turquoise all around in my brain and on my heart and my lungs and my belly. I'm going to write it on the walls in my she shed. I'm going to write it on my computer. In my head, I'm going to see every little nook and cranny with happiness all around the inside of my she shed, my computer, my pens, my paper, my folders, all around the doorway, outside. And I'm just going to imagine my entire space is just covered in happiness. I'm going to write it on the roof. I'm going to write it on the windows. I'm going to write it on the ground outside. I'm going to write it all over my house, my garage, my vehicle. Just going to imagine in my head that I have happiness in every part, on my wallet, on my bank statements, on my checks, on my purse, on my hair dryer, like everywhere, every surface that I can write happiness, I'm going to put happiness on. Okay, or whichever word that came to you. Don't forget your vehicles. So your steering wheel, you want happiness. The seat that you sit in, your engine, you want happiness. All your tires should be covered in happiness. Bring the energy all the way down your driveway and your sidewalk. Put happiness. Write it on your spouse or your boyfriend or your kids. Write it all over your cats and your dogs and your lizards and all the different things that are in your house and in your space. And you can just imagine that energy of happiness, or whichever word came to you. We're going to imagine that it's being just brought into the very root of everything that you have. All over your clothes, your toothbrush, your toothpaste, anything you can think of. Every leaf on the trees in your yard, every blade of grass, every lawn chair, everything gets covered in happiness. Okay, breathe that in. Doesn't that just feel good? I just loved it when we did this. So I did that with Cindy Brown a couple nights ago, and I just loved it. And I was like, I'm totally stealing that for my people. Okay, and go ahead and bring yourself back to your body. covered in happiness. Your feet are covered, your fingernails, your toenails, your socks, your undies, everything is covered. Everything is covered in happiness. And then you're going to go ahead and open your eyes if you haven't already. And just see how you feel. Do you feel just a titch happier? Did you maybe see the light come back into the room that you're in? Maybe the birds started singing when we did that here. But just keep doing that until the energy overtakes any other energy that's in your space. It could be happiness. It could be love. It could be peace. It could be excitement. It could be adventure. It could be abundance. It could be health. It could be rainbows. It could be, sometimes I'm just told to cover everything in rainbows. To me, that's always the angels. It could be faith. It could be light. Sometimes you just hear the word light. But start to experiment every day in the morning before, and you don't want to get out of bed yet. Like right in that moment, ask for your word for the day. And it's always a positive word. Don't listen to the bullshit words. Listen to the nice words. And then just spread that energy everywhere in your life for that day. Whether it's at the office, at your house, in the car, like whatever you need to do. Just take a few minutes. Take a pause. Listen. Get present. Hook up light and earth. And then get into the flow. If you have happiness around you, you're going to feel much more in the flow than if you're all crabby and bitchy and all that kind of stuff that happens. It happens. But you don't have to stay in it. Okay? So, I hope you have a very beautiful Sunday or whichever day you're watching this on. Maybe you caught it on a different day and you're just watching the little replay. And remember, I want you to pause several times today. Just pause and take a breath. Okay? Get present in your body. You have a body. You want to pay attention to your feet, your legs. You have a body. You have a head. You don't just live here. Okay? You have a whole being. Okay? And then you want to get yourself in that beautiful energy of flow. That is where you can create some change for yourself. Okay? And if you have different things that maybe you want to work on, different things that maybe you need some support with, check out Spirit School, check out Working With Me in other ways, follow me on Facebook, whatever. I'm all over the place. But we will be back with some more of these fun little freebie gifts for you guys because I do think they're really fun to do these. Okay? Have a beautiful day, my friends. See ya.